Hey, what's up, everybody? You already know who it is. This time I'm bringing you a review of the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Fang Joker form renewal. Shokeko Seihou. I never say it right. I've been practicing. Who knows when I'll get it right? But practice makes perfect. And since nobody's perfect, that's why we continue to practice. Anyway, let's get into the review. First and foremost, I love this form. I love the renewals. I love the real bone sculpture stuff. It's really been amazing. So the fact that we're getting mid-season upgrade forms and other, lesser known forms, I'm really happy about. Double was insanely popular, so he's an exception to this rule, but I'm just really happy that they're finally getting around to doing it. Really quick, I want to show you guys Fang Joker. He looks absolutely stunning. Of course, we all know it's the same body, but just add on a few new mold parts. Since Eternal, I've just been really excited to continuously get renewals. I'm just beyond excited for this. So it's really cool to get it. But let's jump into articulation. I'm enough of my rambling. As far as the head articulation goes up. It rotates left and right really, really well. And I love these because, again, it's more like how would you move in an actual rider suit? Of course, they can't see, but it looks really, really dope. As you can see here, the movement is excellent. Then as far as the upper body goes, for the arm, the shoulder pads are attached to the arms and it allows for maximum articulation. As you can see, they're moved with the shoulder pad and the arm, and it's really cool. On the inside, there's a butterfly joint that allows you to have a better range of motion when going through. The shoulder pads don't hinder the shoulder articulation, even with the new ridge edges for the Fang Joker design. Arms are double jointed, so you can put your arms to the side, as well as rotate it all the way in by just making sure that goes. So there is tons of articulation here to be had, and that's my favorite sort of thing because I like to pose my toys. As far as the upper torso, you need to be careful because what I've learned with playing with my toys, especially with the double stuff, the Cougar stuff, is that when you these pointy parts of the chest plate, you need to be careful when you're rotating it because if you push it too far in, what it does is it leaves paint scrapes. If you don't care about that kind of stuff because you're posing, you don't really have an issue. The lower ab articulation is actually really nice, and so is the upper articulation. But again, the further you push it, the more likely you are to scrape paint. So please be careful and please be aware. As far as the belt goes, the belt is extremely nice. We already knew that. It actually moves up and down like actual double driver, which is really dope. If you have Gaia memories from either Fang Joker or other double renewals, you can actually put the Gaia memories either in the maximum drive slot or through here. When using the actual Fang memory, though, you can't move it into the side slot, so just be aware of that. I'll talk about that in a second. Now, as far as lower articulation goes, what's really dope is that although you can't go all the way to the side, obviously because the fangs have gotten in the way, if you rotate it, you can get a little extra articulation, but, not really. There is an extra thigh swivel that allows you to rotate in and out, which is really dope. Legs are double jointed, so don't go around stressing it, acting like you can't. He does fit on his bike even in this form, so you can actually get on the hard boiler or the skull boiler, depending on which one you want him to be on, continuity-wise or not. So as you can see, you actually get tons of articulation. So we're going to pose him up real fast, and then we're going to talk about some other stuff. But the reason why I want to pose him up is so that you can see what's going on with this guy, which is really dope. Let's get him in a nice battle tactic pose with Philip. Looks more Philip-centric at least. Let's look more Philip-centric. There we go. A nice one. Let's actually fix that head so it rotates down. There we go. So it actually looks really good. One of the things I want to talk about is the fact that for the Fang, you actually get 3 Fangs upon the white side, the right-hand side of him. So you can start off with the shoulder Fang. But before I do that, actually, let's talk about the Fang memory. I'll leave you nicely in the background. The Fang memory actually rotates, and that's pretty cool. You can actually start it this way. Let me actually get some focus on that. You can actually start it this way in its base transformation, and then you can actually rotate it through and around. You can put it on the belt. And I thought that was really dope. The reason why I don't have the Joker memory in is simply because I have a tendency of losing that, and I just don't feel like losing it. One of the things I thought that was a step back, at least for Fang Joker, was the simple fact that in Eternal, when you put any of his Gaia memories into the driver or the maximum drive slot, they actually hold really well that they don't come out. Meanwhile, with Fang Joker, it's almost, oh, wait, I was wrong. It came out. But the Joker memory actually slides out very easily. But the Fang memory actually happened to stay in this time. Last time it fell out and I was losing my mind because I thought I lost it. and I would have probably freaked out and had a meltdown. But as far as the fangs that we talk about when you're using the Fang memory, because you can actually do this now by knocking out the fangs, what you do is you actually remove the shoulder, pop it off the ball joint, and to put the ball joint one that's properly on, just make sure it lines up really easy, which is easier said than done, obviously, but you try to line it up to where the ball joint line up with the opening, pop it on there. Like I said, it's easier said than done, but I'm going to try to do it anyway. Careful not to apply too much pressure. You don't want to break your arm in the process. And as you can see here, I've now applied the shoulder fang. Looks really nice. When you're using it for the attack, it actually is pretty well. You can't pull it off. It's just actually on there, so it's actually a part swap. Also, same thing goes for the arm. What you want to do is remove your ball joint for whatever you want reason. You take it out, and it's like part swapping for Eternal. You just swap it out and through, and then you just swap on the part with the arm fang by pulling the lever twice, like in the show. Arm fang. You put the hand back on, but I'm not going to. Last but not least, you have the last fang for the leg fang. What you want to do is you want to just wiggle the foot out, and you actually remove the black piece for the guard. Pop on the piece for the leg, and line it up with the foot again. Pop it right back in. So now you have shoulder, leg, and arm fang all together now. I'm going to leave the hand off for now. So through part swapping, you actually can get the gimmick of all three fangs. But just in case you didn't want to, they actually do give you a piece for holding an actual fang in hand, which is pretty dope. But let's go over hands last but not least, right? So hands are all over the place because mine's happened to fall. You get two really wide open hands. These are for his yelling and ferocity hands. So if you want to go feral, basically for Philip. You get relaxed hands that are semi-closed. They are really nice. These are stable hands for double. You get the pointing count up your sins hands, which are always fun. You need those for double. They actually do give you hands for holding... Oop, that's the wrong one. They do give you hands for holding the bike when you want to get on the bike as Fang Joker, which is also pretty cool. You actually get hands for holding the Gaia memory. Always a plus. Last but not least, these are the predestined hands for holding your arm fang. So you actually hold it this way. Voila. Now you're holding arm fangs. So you can even do it in the right hand, which is the fang side, or even for Joker side. Either way, you can get your fangs on. Overall, really happy with it. I'm really, really happy with it. The real bone sculpture renewals have been amazing. Even way far better than the regular renewals. So I'm always happy to get more of these, and I can't wait for the next one. I just got to get around to reviewing more of them. Real quick, let's do a size comparison. Here is Fang Joker next to an older SHF. And as you can see, he's bigger, he's proportioned better, he just looks all around better. Fi's Blaster actually looks stunning, but again, next to Fang Joker renewal is just not going to cut it. Here he is next to a Marvel Legends Black Panther. It's a custom old boy head. Obviously, he's still smaller, but he does look really well next to him. Just fits proportion-wise. Next up, here he is next to a Marvel Legends Blade. Oh, wait, I compared to a Marvel Legend already. But he's actually a little bigger, so, yeah. Here he is next to a Mezco Punisher. So, proportion-wise, like, yeah. He looks great, but he's a lot smaller than everybody else. So, just keep that in mind. Oh, what else do I have to compare him with? I think that's about it for now. You've seen it compared to SHF so many times. But just in case you want to see it compared to a newer figure, or newer SHF, I should say, here he is next to X8. Way more better proportioned, way more better style. So as you can see, they look way better together as well, too. In the meantime, guys, I hope you enjoyed the photos at the end. Hope you enjoy the content I've been putting out. And if not, feel free to unfollow. I may not be for everyone, but I hope you do well in the world. In the meantime, guys, hope you found this informative. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you continue to do good, be good, and please, please, drink some water. Have a good one, guys. Later.